Welcome back everyone to the Hello World Guide. This is another episode of the C++ for Beginners series, and in this video we are going to try to kind of finish up our not really finish up, but we are going to kind of move on with the account series that we had got. So the account, implementing the accounts inside of files. So in the last video we worked how doing this stuff work. So now we kind of need to just take this value that we have got for the files and just put like our each of our accounts inside of the actual file. So that should be pretty simple. Now writing this is actually not really that difficult. You can actually just write the whole vector if you want to. Now how are you supposed to write a whole vector? Well, let's go ahead and say fs.write. So let's say fs.write, and in here let us say so we want to obviously convert it to a character pointer. So just say a character pointer, and then say we are going to say our accounts, and then we are going to go 0. But then we are not going to do it like that, but instead we are going to take the address of this. Now the reason we are doing that is because if we take the vector, then we will just basically put the actual vector data and not the actual data stored inside the vector, but instead the vector structure we will put that. But we want to put the actual data stored inside the vector inside to the file. In order to do that, we use this method to access the vector's data buffer, which means the actual raw array where the data is being stored. So this is giving us the raw place in memory where the data of the vector is being stored, not where the actual vector is stored. The vector is stored somewhere else and the data is stored somewhere else, and we are getting the data now. Now as far as size is concerned, we are going to go ahead and obviously say size of account, if I can actually type that. Yeah, so we are going to go ahead and say a size of account, but obviously this gives us the size of one account, but we have got multiple values in our data. For that we can just go ahead and say this, multiply this by our accounts dot size, like that. Now doing this will basically work, and it should be able to write our program pretty much in the right way. Now obviously we currently have got no way of reading, so we'll implement the reading in the next video. So let's now try to find out that we have got this, and we are doing a bunch of stuff here, but essentially what we need to do is we need to repeat this line down here. So down here we need to repeat this line essentially all over again. And what that does is that it basically makes it that we write the whole vector again inside of the file. But the problem with this is that once we do that, it will basically write the vector in front of all the vectors that we have already got. But obviously we want to write it again over we want to delete everything in the file and write everything again. So how do you delete everything and then write again? How are you supposed to do that with a file? So now that's what we need to do. Now the problem is that there is actually no real easy way to do that, because C++ does not provide you with a way to clear the contents of an open fstream. So in order to do that, what you need to do basically is we have got our fstream opened in an in format. Now we are actually writing here while it's supposed to be opened in an in format, but we are opening it again with the other format. So first we are going to actually do fs.close here. So let us do fs.close. Now then we are opening it again in out and binary, which is supposed to clear the contents of the file. So when you open a file in out mode, it's supposed to actually clear the contents of the file. If you go ahead and what we need to do is, after doing this operation, we essentially need to close the file. So that will basically kind of literally just close the file, and we'll open it again when we need to do it again, which will kind of just delete the whole contents of the file. So you can just do that really easy. Now if you want to be really sure to be make no problems here, then what you can do is you can also add the iOS : truncate flag in here, which means you can just say trunc, which is short for truncate. And this, what will do, it will basically tells it explicitly that it's going to delete the file, even though in most operating systems out does it automatically, but just adding this may be more secure. So let's just copy this whole thing, go down, and in here let's just paste, literally just paste it here. So this now you can see that we are doing a lot of copy pasting here, which is not that good. So what you should do is you should actually create a function for this, but we are not going to do that, and that's a challenge that I am giving to you to do it yourself. Now what this does is that it does iOS : out : binary and truncate options. It opens the file, writes the data, and then closes it. Now we have still got our account that we want, and whenever we make a transaction, then what we do after making the transaction, we make sure that we open the file again with with truncating, and then we literally write the whole account array again, and then we close the file. So yeah, this is pretty much it for this video. In the next video we'll learn how to read the file to make our program complete, which will be the last episode of this series. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, and stay tuned and share this video with other people, and bye.